Hello. Welcome in, everybody. How is it going? It's Tuesday. I had to think about that for a second. Typically I do these on Mondays, but because I had some stuff going on yesterday, I swapped it to Tuesday. That typically happens. I'll move it if I need to. But welcome in, everybody. Let me get caught up on chat. Sky got here first. Goat obeyed. I am a goat, I guess. I don't know. Someone gonna have to tell me what that means. EXP or XP, EXP, whichever. Resets every stream. Yes, it does. Yeah, so it gives everybody a chance to have that top spot on the top fans thing, apparently, for YouTube. For those watching on Twitch, that doesn't exist, but that's okay. Jim, welcome in. Callie as well. Heckin' hi there. Hello, everybody. Is Ace gonna do that applause thing again? I did do the thing. Let's see. Aleatorio, welcome in as well. Astral, also on Twitch. Hello. Everybody on Twitch. Hello. Let's see. Yeah, you mentioned something about battling a stomach bug. Is it still about the same, or has it like receded a little bit, or is it getting worse? Hopefully not worse. Worse would not be fun, but hopefully it's not worse or slightly better. That would be cool, getting on the tail end of it kind of thing. Let's see, we're having a bit of rainy weather for the last several years. We've been in a drought, and so I'm not complaining. I would love rainy weather right now. Absolutely would. It would be nice. We did get some on Sunday that kind of like just popped up out of nowhere. We have a little flea market area kind of close to where I was at, and I think that got flooded out a bit. So like they had to, like, I don't want to say evacuate because that sounds pretty hardcore, but they did kind of have to exit. I guess exit would be a more appropriate word from what I was reading on the news anyways. Pop stars also, hello, welcome in. Let's see, Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, Tuesday. Get your it's Taco Tuesday, by the way. I didn't have taco exactly, it was more of a wrap, but I guess taco adjacent, I guess counts, Greatest of all time. Okay, I'm definitely not the greatest of all time. Not even remotely close. Hello, fellow music enthusiasts. Ian, welcome in. Let's see. No, much better. Okay, good. I'm happy to hear that. That's fantastic. Hi, Twitch. Even though you can't see me, he's doing the meme thing. I forgot who that was, but he's doing that. Lost One also, welcome in. Okay, all caught up on chat. So a couple of things that I wanted to talk about before we get started. So, I guess we'll start with this one. This. So, I have been on hiatus on Twitch for the most part. Obviously, I'm live on Twitch right now, but it's more in association with the reaction channel. So I don't necessarily count it as being back on Twitch, but I am actually going to be making my grand return to Twitch on Tuesday, August 26th. So that's in 3 Tuesdays from now. We're going to be celebrating being on Twitch for 5 years. So it's the stream affiliversary. And we're going to be doing that at 2 p.m. Central. I don't know what we're doing yet. I haven't gotten that far. I put this poster together. Can you tell I made it myself? It's something. But, I would probably do something, Pokemon related, just because, that's kind of how the channel started. And I would like to celebrate, how the humble beginnings and all that. So that'll be fun. I have one thing set up for that right now, and it's more we have this thing set up on Twitch for you can subscribe to the channel or give subs, things like that, or you can gift bits, which is just Twitch currency. So every 5 subs or every 2,000 bits, I will take a lemon juice shot. I already have the lemon juice ready to go, mostly because I use it to cook chicken with, but I'm also gonna have a shot glass ready for that. So yeah, that may or may not be fun. I don't know. Also, this happened last night. It's not exactly, right? Yeah, oh yeah, there we go. I was like, am I able to make that a little bit bigger? So for those who don't know, I do have another YouTube channel, and that one's more for the challenges that I do on Twitch. I put those up on there, I edit those up and make videos and stuff out of those. So I was able to reach 1,000 subscribers on that channel last night as well. And so what I'm thinking about doing is going live on that one when I do Twitch related things, primarily Pokemon things. But I'm thinking of just doing multi-streams in general. So definitely check that channel out if you haven't already. I have fun on there. I've done some reactions on there too. But yeah, I think it'll be awesome, and I'm pretty sure I will do the streamiversary live on both Twitch and YouTube. So if you can't make it to Twitch, YouTube is always available for that as well. So as far as announcements on those, that's pretty much it. Let me get rid of that for a second because I don't know where my folder's at. Okay, I didn't want to give away reactions that haven't been edited yet. But I do want to pop up the reaction schedule for the week. You're on the wrong side, my guy. Okay, there we go. I also don't really need Discord so much anymore, so I can minimize that. All right, there we go. Okay, so now I got this up. So this week, let's see, there's the schedule. All right, so Sunday, which was a couple days ago, got to check out Coldplay. It was the song Fix You. It was a priority request. It was definitely awesome, so be sure to check that one out. I don't want to say that after every single one of these. Definitely check out all of these. I think they're all phenomenal. But Monday, which is yesterday, was Rory Gallagher, A Million Miles Away. I got to do that with Hermione. That one, the original video got blocked about 2 hours in. the copyright dispute got rejected and they said nope. So I had to quickly throw the video back into editing and slap a watermark on it. So I at least got it back up. So at least that's something. But if you're wondering why there's a watermark on there, that's why. They were mean to me. Today is Tuesday, so that was Angelina Jordan, It's a Man's World. I believe that is a James Brown song. So definitely awesome. It was a little more unique from what I've been able to check out from her, so I thought it was awesome. And then tomorrow is Reaction Recap Day. For those who don't know, those are the reactions we do on here. I edit those down and pop up a couple of them, a few weeks, further out, and it's kind of like a best of kind of thing. So tomorrow we have 3. So we have SB19, Time. We have Mark Martel, his cover of My Way. And then Youngblood with the Kiss song, I Was Made for Loving You. So those will all be going live at the same time tomorrow. Thursday is Mission Soul's cover of Creedence Clearwater Revival's Have You Ever Seen the Rain? Try saying their name 5 times fast, or you could just say CCR, whichever. Friday is Forestella. That's The Sound of Silence. That's the Simon & Garfunkel cover. And I got to do that one with JP. And so that one's actually the first Forestella song that I've checked out that wasn't on a live stream also. So I went a little more in depth on that one. So that'll be cool. And then Saturday may be partially blocked in some areas of the world from what I was seeing. Unfortunately, the dispute, they said no, which is weird because it was on the melody it's either on the melody or the audio. Those are 2 different ones. I don't remember which one, but they denied that one and said partially blocked. I did the Gabriel Enrique one a while back. That one was in English, and that one was fine. I have no idea why. I don't know. It's super weird. Anyway, Kevs and Carla, Die with a Smile. So that's on Saturday. But yeah, I don't know why that one got blocked. Kind of bummed me out, and there's nothing I could do about it either. I can't put a watermark on audio disputes. So, it is what it is. Let me see. Yay, Twitch. Yeah. Do you think it could be worth also putting it onto the other YouTube for those who don't watch Twitch? Bro, read my mind. Exactly. I was thinking about it. When I went to Christ the Redeemer last week, I met some British people. Oh, cool. Where is Christ the Redeemer? Or is that the big statue that's in South America? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Did they offer you a cup of tea? These are questions. My request for today, Renee, is it Geyer or Gayer? I'm guessing Geyer, but I'm not 100% sure. Definitely let me know, because again, bad with names, but I want to be respectful of the names as well. Also does an amazing version of It's a Man's World. Cool. No, they did not offer tea. Well, that's rude. That's mean. Also, just because Sky is here, hot take, tea is overrated. Sorry you had to go through that. He knows I'm joking though. They were nice people. Possibly. I love me some Brits. Is it still worth using the VOD channel? Yeah, I mean, I have it. I don't really do anything with it other than just store VODs from Twitch. But, I haven't even really had a chance to do that in a while. But, I'll kind of assess where we're at and things like that. Once things start rolling, we'll figure out where we're at with that. Tea is so underrated if you've got someone who can make it well. Yeah, see, here in America, we microwave our tea sometimes. Some people get a tea kettle. Some people can't afford, a tea kettle. Understandable. Some people don't have room for a tea kettle. You can always just boil the tea in a pot. I suppose that could also work. But here in Texas, we do something y'all don't do: iced tea, sweet tea. And I've heard people in Britain and England say, you don't ice tea, you drink it hot. I beg to differ. Sometimes you don't want hot liquid, sometimes you want cold liquid, and that's okay. You know what? How about this though? If you're a fan of tea, which do you prefer, hot tea or cold tea? Would love to have a response to that. We kind of have iced tea, Lipton. See, Lipton is not bad. It's definitely a brand name, but I don't know. Us Canucks do both tea and iced tea. Valid. I mean, we have Starbucks, as a coffee place, but they also do tea, and they do iced and hot tea as well. Ever tried cedar herb tea? I have not. I also haven't had a lot of tea in general, but I like when I did work at Starbucks, the couple of times that I worked there, I learned about the medicine ball, which is, I think it's a calm tea and a refresh tea in lemonade, in steamed lemonade, and you put honey in it, and it basically works to like alleviate sore throat. So I can't promise that it actually works necessarily. Don't go try it if you have a sore throat necessarily as thinking that it's a cure, but it did kind of at least help me a little bit. So that's always a thing, and you can always straight up just ask Starbucks. 'Cause I did it one time. Do y'all make the medicine ball? And they seem to understand what that meant. So can't be any worse than green tea. Green tea is interesting sometimes. It just depends. Had it in Japan, wanted to spit it out. Don't forget Dunks, preferred up here. I don't think I've ever been to a Dunkin' Donuts. Is that upsetting? I don't know. To be fair, I don't really go to Starbucks that much. I don't drink coffee, so going to a coffee shop, not really my thing in general. But for hot tea, my go-to is chai. Chai is pretty good, yeah. And even at Starbucks, they had the concentrated chai that they make lattes out of. But there's chamomile tea here in Brazil too. I've had chamomile. It helps you relax and potentially get to sleep a little easier. Even I've had Dunkin'. Well, listen, again, I don't drink coffee, so my reasons for going to coffee shops are extremely limited by that point. I was in Dunkin' Donuts in Bali. What is Dunkin' Donuts? Trying to think of what a good equivalent would be. Let's go find out. Let's see what Dunkin' Donuts Brazil equivalent. While Dunkin' Donuts has a presence in Brazil, the closest established equivalent might be Café Donuts, a Brazilian chain that in the past grew partially as a result of Dunkin' Donuts' prior departure and subsequent re-entry. So it sounds like Dunkin' is trying to make a comeback, but it sounds like Café Donuts is probably the closest equivalency to Dunkin' in Brazil. I live on Dunks. America runs on Dunks. I don't know. Hint, aleatorio is in the name. Yeah. Also, does anybody dunk their donuts in coffee? Do you do what the place says to do, or do you kind of just drink the coffee as is? That'd be another question. All right, so for those on YouTube, the link to submit a request is in the description, and those on Twitch, the link to submit a request is pinned. in the comments. So be sure to check that out if you want to submit a request. We do have a number of requests set up already, which is awesome. I'm gonna make these a little bit bigger so I can see. Fitty, there we go. All right, let's move this over a little bit so I can show this. Cause I mean, like, we could vibe and chat the entire stream. However, I'm sure some people would like to check out some music. So, you know, I wouldn't dunk anything. Nope, not into soggy bread. It's a thing over here to dunk biscuits in tea and coffee. No. I do not want biscuit crumbs in my drink. Okay, well, how about this? What about dunking Oreos in milk? Same concept. People do that. And if you're a psychopath, you dunk it in water. Okay, let's go ahead and pop up a few of these. Let's see. All right, we'll pop up 5. I have a feeling we're getting rickrolled here because there's just a smiley face. Yeah, I saw it. Interesting though, it might be a live performance because I see kanji written before the title, so that could be a thing. To be fair, I don't exactly mean to check ahead of time. It just kind of happened. My bad. Not for me, but I accept it. Let's see if it's not blocked the song I requested. You know what? I'll check real quick, Aleatorio. We did check this artist out last time, right? If I remember right. Okay, we're not checking this one out yet. I'm just seeing if it's blocked or not. It appears that it is fine, so I think you're good, Aleatorio. In fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and pause all of these now and get them ready to go. Okay. All right, so first up we have Popstars doing a thank you message. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Because it just says a thank you message. So we'll check it out, and this is from your channel. So this will be fun to check out. So here we go. Popstars presents a thank you message. I need to move my mic. That's me. I don't know if I'm passionate, but I do my best. Patience. I have been told I have the patience of a saint. Cultured. Supportive. Insightful. You know what's fun? This could be for multiple streams and nobody would know. Except maybe that one. Because I always wear the black t-shirt. Oh. I don't know if I should pause and read or if I should just let it go. Also, my eyesight is terrible, so I'm going to bring it a little bit closer to me. Dear Ace Reactions, thank you not only for the fact that you have entertained us with your live streams, but also for loving pure music. Thank you for giving voice to the songs we have sent and for appreciating real artists. I believe I had to make this message of gratitude. You didn't have to, but I definitely appreciate it. Hoping that I have sent you even a little love through it. Love is something that each of us needs, and it costs nothing to make someone feel happy. God bless you. Aw, well, thank you. Now I can bring it back over here. There we go. I like the piano too. No, no, thank you. Okay, so that piano, I'm gonna play just not that long of a song, but it reminds me of let's see, Serj Tankian, Orca. Was it part 3? I think it's Act 3. Yeah, yeah. This is what it reminds me of. You kind of hear it, right? So it's very similar style. Okay, that's all I'm gonna play that. But yeah, awesome. Thank you very much for that. That was definitely awesome. I don't like being told I'm all those words. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Gotta be honest. That's fun. Okay, but thank you very much. So this next one is from Callie. So this is Jonathan. I'm sorry, I need to move the mic because I've heard these while I'm editing them and I can't. I have it sound like super far away. So let me try that again. So this next one's from Callie. So the artist is Jonathan Young with Colin. No, you're supposed to come over here. Thank you. I'm sorry. With Cole McGuinness, 2 bass singers, song "Sleeping in the Cold Below." Okay. Cool. And they also have somebody else tagged as well, so I don't know if they make an appearance in this or not, but I guess we'll find out. But yeah, so this could be cool to check out. It also says Warframe. So, do I know what Warframe is? I'm not 100% sure. Definitely let me know if I do or not. Actually, let me before we do that, let me catch up on chat. I did the thing and just kept going. So let me turn that on for a second. Just an alternative link. Feel free to ignore. I mean, if you want to submit something or if you want us to check it out, I definitely can. No, they actually had donuts back in time called the Dunking Donut. A plain donut with a little donut handle. Gross. Interesting. It has subtitles. Okay. Love it. Ace all true and cute to boot. Okay. Well. Who's that from? That was straight up from Pop Stars. You know what? Actually, what I need to do, I need to drop these in chat so y'all could go check them out as well. And then I'll check the Twitch messages in a second for those on Twitch. Just bear with me 1 second. Let's see. He does. This is a fantastic channel and a lot of work. Well, thank you very much. Colm is pronounced column. Okay. Song from the RPG Warframe. Warframe is the RPG I mentioned a few weeks ago. VoicePlay does a cover, but this came out recently. Yeah, I do see it came out like 4 weeks ago. So gotcha. Let's see. Night Owl. I activate my trap card, Karibo. This card allows me to activate 5 pots of great spell cards. Congrats, that is you. Yeah. Also, welcome in, Night Owl. Okay, so this next one, I'm gonna go ahead and drop it in the chats as well. Definitely, remind me to do this because I meant to keep doing this and I have forgotten. But that way, y'all have access to who it is and what song it is and things like that. All right, so let me try that again. So this is Jonathan Young and Colin McGuinness. This is from the RPG Warframe. It's Sleeping in the Cold Below. I guess I can just mute that now. So this is from Callie. So let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go.
So it's into the void, there'll be girls and be boys from mothers' hands we go. We'll be sailing to the sun till the voyage is done, and we'll be sleeping in the cold below. Sisters below, we're going where the winds don't blow. Yes, we're all bound down to the deep, and we'll all be sleeping in the cold below. Sleeping in the cold below.
Got a Viking feel to it. You got some insane range too. I probably should have paused it after the first one, but that's fine. We're here now. So okay, so I'm guessing Jonathan Young was the one that was singing first, and also playing the drums and also playing the guitar, which already multi-talented. We've seen a number of artists that are able to do this, which is always awesome when somebody's able to be like multi-talented on instrumentation and vocals. And which, speaking of, he's got like a deeper like vocal range, and then he also has that power with the growl that he did with the like that was definitely awesome as well. So it has some incredible range with the vocals, has like really great talent with all the instrumentation here, which also sounds heavy and awesome. I'm definitely loving that. And then Emma was playing the violin. I'm guessing that was Emma Young based on what I'm reading from the title. And so she did the violin, which definitely had a really cool sound to it. It didn't have like a typical violin sound. It had like some sort of like different instrumental sound to it. I don't know if it actually was a violin or if it was something else, but to me it looked like a violin. I'm just rolling with that until somebody tells me different. And then yeah, we have Column coming in on the second verse, which I'm gonna back it up a little bit and start that part over. But yeah, I mean this is awesome. Y'all know I definitely love the heavier side of music as well, so this is kind of right up my alley. But yeah, I'm liking this for sure. Warframe is space themed, but the song is a Newfoundland shanty. Yeah, it definitely has like that Viking-esque like approach with the vocals and everything. I definitely like that. Colin McGinnis plays a ton of instruments too. McGinnis's range is about 4.5 octaves. Okay, so we may see some of that as well. Like I said, I'm gonna back it up to where he started singing again, so we'll be able to check that as well. Amy Heather, welcome in. I always say call him like Colin, but with an M instead. Like call him Meanie? Again, terrible with names, sorry. From Star Trek Next Generation. See, I never did watch really any Star Trek, actually, now that I think about it. Like, I know there was, the original one from the 60s, and then they did one later on with Professor Xavier that I can't remember his name right now. That's terrible. That's awful. He just does a bit part in this song, really. Oh, okay. Well, that's sad for me. Okay, that's fine. Probably right here. We'll just go right here. Yeah, well, I'm loving this. Let's go ahead and get back to it. Here we go. He's got some grip to his vocals too. The harmony's fantastic. See, now it sounds like a violin. I think it was just the violin mixed with the guitar, maybe? That's what I was hearing.
Time to go. Won't you lay me down on the ground on the crowds, and I'll be sleeping in the cold below, sleeping in the cold below.
Awesome. Double bass.
there's much we just don't know. So farewell with a kiss, then it's best for the mist, till we're all sleeping in the cold
Awesome. Gotta love the bass that reverberates in your headset and your speakers. Mostly your headset. It definitely helps to have a headset on when listening to these kind of like when you're trying to pick out different vocal like styles and things like that. It definitely helps to have the headphones on. I when I first started reacting, we did just speakers, and I was like, it's fine enough, we can hear it and everything. You really can hear a difference when you put on headphones or earphones or earbuds. It definitely helps. But yeah, definitely, like they had great harmonization with the vocals, the violin. I don't know what I was hearing before. It just sounded like a different instrument. Maybe it was just the guitar that I was hearing that kind of just stuck out when Emma was playing. But we definitely got to hear the violin for sure. And yeah, like the style that she was playing was fantastic. The double bass with the drums, I always love a good double bass, so that definitely fit here. Did we get a guitar solo? Like it was, I know we got a violin solo, but I don't think we actually got a guitar solo. Correct me if I'm wrong, but even still, like the power of the guitar was great as well. And yeah, the vocal styles that we got from Colum and from Jonathan, definitely great. They have great harmony. They definitely have great chemistry for the song. And then it was really cool hearing Jonathan's vocals like isolated from the instrumentation as well at the end. And I guess just definitely something that you kind of wanted to hear throughout this, but you didn't know if you were gonna get that or not. And yeah, you get that. So I definitely enjoyed this one a lot. This was awesome to check out. Let me see. We'll be leaving for work soon. We'll watch stream when I get home. Hopefully it's not blocked. I do apologize if it is. But I get these unblocked as quickly as I can. Have a great time, everyone. Hope you enjoy my request. Renee has a sublime voice. We'll be looking forward to it as well. But have fun at work for sure once you take off for that. I did some overtime this morning, so I can kind of relate. Patrick Stewart, thank you, Amy, for that. Yeah, I don't know why that just kind of just I don't know what that was not in my brain, but it wasn't. Okay, so this next one is from Jim. This is Eric Ronwell's cover of Winter Shade of Fate. You told me about this one a little while ago. I just haven't had a chance to sit down and check it out. I'm going to drop this in the chats real quick. There you go. All right, so did I not pop this one? I don't think I popped this one up. I think I skipped it by accident. See, this is why I'm glad that I have this up. Or maybe I exited out. I don't know. There we go. Okay. Don't play it. I'm not ready yet. So this is a timeless classic reimagined, is what's in the in the description or in the title. A wider shade of pale, a timeless classic reimagined. So this is originally by Procol Harum. Is that what that says? Procol Harum. Definitely correct me because I'm sure I'm wrong on that one. Excuse me. Gasp. Never watched Star Trek. Gasp. My bad. Sup Ace, you're glowing today, brother. Get a raise. I did get a new light because my old one. I can show you all in a second. I'll show you what it is, and I can probably even show you this light. I like this one better. I'll be honest. By the way, been watching your Gen 2 and 4 Catch 'em All videos. Wanted to check your Twitch. Didn't expect this. So yeah, I mean, yeah, on Twitch, typically, we do like video game stuff, video game related stuff. But I do go live once a week with music reaction live streams, and I've just decided to multi-stream it because I'm like, why not? I'm already live. Might as well make it more accessible. But yeah, no, I've never watched Star Trek. I think I saw the 2009 movie. That was like one of the first Blu-rays I ever got to watch. So that was kind of a cool experience. I thought it was all right. I didn't have the emotional connect that a lot of fans have, so I don't know how good it is compared to the series. So y'all would definitely have to let me know on that one. Yep, you said Procol Harum's name right. Harum? Procol or Procol? Is it Procol or Procol? Because again, I want to make sure I'm right. Let me see. Hey Ace, Colorado, welcome in. How are you? Where else are you streaming? I am over on YouTube on the YouTube reaction channel. So yeah, I have multiple reaction channels. Let me see if it'll let me. It would be great if I could type. But Ace of Spade reacts. That one. I'm over there. Ace, are you a handheld gamer? I am a gamer. So I have consoles, I have handhelds, I have almost 500 games sitting on a shelf in the living room. I might be able to take a picture for y'all and show y'all. Actually, let me turn that on real quick just for a second. I'm gonna show y'all the light I was using before. So it was this. Don't bump the shelf. Oh, here, let me remove this for a second. So it's this. It's a bunch of different hexagons that you can like turn into any shape that you want. And I wonder if yeah. So they're interchangeable and stuff, and they're connected through like a tiny little circuit. You see the arrow pointing, so it's a one-way circuit. So it's kind of cool in concept, but in reality, it is a major pain to deal with. So I think it's just, I don't know. And like, not all of them lit up properly like I wanted them to, so they just didn't, it didn't do what I needed it to, especially because that's not a legitimate wall. It's a, it's one of those walls you can just move behind you and stuff. So it wasn't even really hung up right. It was like, it was kind of connected to a clothes hanger. If y'all want a little behind the scenes of how things are set up. So yeah, it's cool in concept, but in execution, it didn't work for the setup that I have. But yeah, how goes the afternoon? It definitely goes, we're just vibing with reactions and stuff. I got some stuff done, talked about, the reactions for the week ahead at the beginning. I might go over them again at the end of stream just for people that didn't get a chance to see them. I also talked about how I'm making a comeback to Twitch at the end of August, and I'll showcase that again at the end of stream as well. So, that. And I'll be going live on the other YouTube channel for Twitch related things as well. How to request a song. Plum, welcome in as well. There is a pinned link. Let me see if should be up there. A pinned comment, and you can just click on that and what's the word? Submit it through that one. And that goes for anybody on Twitch as well. If you're on YouTube, it's in the description. And to be fair, I can't guarantee and this is for any stream, I can't guarantee we'll be able to check out all of them. Obviously, I'm talking a lot and it's kind of eating up some time, and I do apologize. My brain just kind of works like that. But I do my best to get through as many as I can. Anyways, okay, you did put it in. It's Procol Harum. Okay, got it. Something like that. You know what? That works as long as I'm getting it right. I love these. Always loved your posters too. Yeah, I have a bunch of different. They're all magnets, by the way. They're magnetic posters. Just follow Twitch. Well, welcome. I don't have any alerts on right now because they would interrupt the music, and I don't want to do that. Now we want to hear. We want to hear talk. We want to hear to talk a bit too. I mean, valid. I feel like having just music, breezing through those, I wouldn't give the best reactions ever. So, I do stop and talk, Anyway, let me get back to this. How many are in the queue, if you don't mind me asking? Good question. We have 9. We've gotten through 2. We're on the 3rd one right now. So I definitely see us getting through the 9 that we have and potentially a couple more. So if you want to submit one, we should be able to get to it. Okay. No, I'm gonna backtrack a bit. So this next one's from Jim. After like 20 minutes, sorry. This is Eric Gronwall's cover of A Wider Shade of Pale. It says a timeless classic reimagined. Originally performed by Procol Harum. If I got that right. Let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go. Definitely sounds like it's going to be an emotional performance. Have I seen him play guitar yet? I don't remember.
We skipped the light fandango, turned cartwheels across the floor. I was feeling kinda seasick, but the crowd called out for more. The room was humming harder as the ceiling flew away. When we called out for another drink,
The range is
the
fantastic.
waiter brought the tray. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that a face at first just ghostly turned a wider shade of pale.
I don't know what it is about that. Da-da-da. I definitely like that. Okay. Right before the next portion, I feel like that's probably a good pausing point. So yeah, very, very clean vocals. Eric always has those clean vocals, and he's able to hit those really high ranges, and the power that he puts behind his vocals is definitely fantastic. So far, obviously, we just got drums, and we're about to get an acoustic guitar, but the first part of the song was just on keyboard and just his vocals, and combine that with the black and white video, and it just kind of has this like hint of sadness. And like when you see black and white videos, you kind of expect that to happen. You kind of just expect it to be a bit of a sadder like song, sadder performance. It definitely has like a more emotional feel, like with all the different shots that we're getting, especially with the hourglass. Could not think of what that thing was called. Just kind of like watching time pass, basically. But yeah, the vocals are fantastic. The piano that... Is it Jonah T? Yeah. I'm assuming it's Jonah T. I don't remember if... I don't remember if I've seen his face before. I can't remember. Somebody would have to correct me on that. But he does a lot of music with Jonah T and a couple other musicians from my what I remember. But yeah, the piano is fantastic. And then after he finished singing and we got the little instrumental interlude there, like the da da da, like just those little like additions to the song. I definitely like that as well. I don't know if that's in the original or not. Somebody would definitely have to let me know. But I definitely like that. And then there was a bit of synth, I believe, in addition to his piano playing. I don't think that was Eric singing that. It kind of I could see it either way, but I feel like it was probably like a synth sound that was happening on top of the keys. I thought it was really cool. But yeah, I'm definitely enjoying the performance so far, and I'm ready to check out the rest of it. But before we do that, I'm gonna get back to the comments. So let me see here. It's a breakup song. Gotcha. It'd probably help if I read the lyrics. I'm not gonna lie. I'll read those in a second. Let's see. He doesn't play guitar much. Yeah, I really can't remember if I've seen him play or not. Same tune on original, but it was an organ. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that's Jonah T. Got it. Okay. So yeah, in the description, because just a not surprise, but a hint as to a future reaction. I have an Eric Gronwall coming out with a new reactor, a new guest that I had on the channel. Y'all haven't seen that person yet. And that was the first one we checked out, was an Eric Gronwall performance. But yeah, it didn't mention who played what or anything like that. It was set up pretty much like this. Artist, written by producer, but it didn't mention who played what instrument. So I kind of just made guesses. So I'm glad that I was right. So at least there's that. Let me see. You never heard the original? It doesn't sound familiar, so I don't think so. Might have to check it out later just to see, but you know, it doesn't sound familiar. No. Let me see. Okay, good. Thank you. I made a request. It's a longer video, but you really only have to check out a few minutes of it. It's a UK rap genre called grime, and it's an MC that does sound effects and old house samples on beats with his mouth. It's very interesting, and I love watching people see it for their first time. Okay, so yeah, at most we'll be able to check out the first 6 minutes of the video, kind of thing. But yeah, very cool. We'll be able to check that out soon. I think I've seen a couple of your reactions on YouTube. 41 Mag Reloader, welcome in as well. Very awesome. It sounds like I'm getting around on the interwebs, so that's pretty cool. You think they'll give us more info on ZA during Pokemon World Championship? Probably not. I'm gonna be honest, probably not. They'll probably save it for like a month before it releases. Yeah, that's more than enough. Thank you. No problemo. And I think that's what we'll do going forward. If you have a really long video, we'll check it out, but we'll stop at 6 minutes unless you do a buy me a coffee for the priority request thing. Then you can make it longer. You were reacting to someone whom I went all the way to Belgium just to meet her face to face. Do you remember who it was? But that's awesome, by the way. That would also give me a rough idea as to which one you came from, because that would be awesome. Saiyan League with the coffee emote. See, I don't drink coffee, but I do have the buy me a coffee, yes. Well, speak of the devil. So I guess we're gonna be checking that one out next. So yeah, priority requests, they jump to the top of the list. Just a heads up. I send you a message on the original later. Okay, yeah, definitely as a reminder, because the second we get into the next reaction, I'm gonna forget until I look through this and see, you know, if any of the reactions I do I think are good enough to submit for later. Amira Villahagan. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I know we checked her another performance out on a live stream, but I don't know if I released that one or not. I can't remember. I know I edited one down for a reaction recap day. but I can't remember if that was released or not. I've done so many. I'm so tired, y'all. Amazing Young Lady, absolutely. Hee hee. Well, thank you. By the way, thank you very much for the priority request, Saiyan League. Let's go ahead and get back to this. Here we go. You know, I can kind of hear it in my head of how it would sound on an organ.
She said there is no reason,
He's got a little more power behind his vocals.
and the truth is plain to see. But I wandered through my playing cards. Would not let her be
You hear that bit of rasp that he's got.
one of 16 Vestal virgins who were leaving for the coast. And although my eyes were open, they might have just as well have been closed. And so it was.
Got some harmony happening there.
As the miller told his tale, that her face at first was ghostly, turned a whiter shade of pale, and so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly, turned a whiter shade of pale, and so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly, turned a whiter shade of pale.
Very nice. I don't know if there's going to be anything else at the end. Kind of. Definitely go subscribe for sure if you haven't already. Also, did I drop this one in the chat? I don't remember if I did or not. I'm gonna do it now because I can't remember. Also, we have an ad break coming up on Twitch in about 2 minutes, so I'm gonna try and speed run my assessment of the rest of the song before that happens. But yeah, so we get the additional like instrumentation with the drums and the guitar and everything, and it's kind of like a slow build up. You know, it started off really simple. We added a bunch of things with his vocals. He added some power and rasp behind that, which is definitely awesome. And then yeah, always awesome to hear him hit those really high notes with all that power and everything. It's so good. And then the song kind of ends how it started with just the piano and him, and even more so, like it slowed down to the point where it's almost like a heartbeat almost at the end, where it's a constant, and then it just slows down and it slows down, and kind of as the hourglass ran out of sound, or ran out of sand, not sound, sand, the piano also cuts out as well. So I think that also could have been intentional, like intentionally filmed that way, which is definitely awesome. But yeah, based on being told that it was a breakup song, it definitely has, like, at least the sound of it definitely has, if not breakup sound, it definitely has like a instrumentation and everything. It's sadder. It definitely has a sadder feel about it, but could be a love song, could be breakup song, things like that, just without looking at the lyrics or anything. But yeah, like going through the lyrics and everything, you definitely get the impression that it is much sadder for sure. But yeah, definitely awesome performance. I definitely like that. Let me see here. My song will actually complement this song. Ooh, okay. I've been waiting for him to do this one for ages. This one was pretty recent, right? Yeah, this one came out like a couple weeks ago, so this one's pretty recent. James, was that your request? Yes, it was James' request. Jonah T is the keyboard for. That's right, yeah, for Heat. Is he still part of Heat? I can't remember. That was a great song. Adding it to playlist for sure. Yeah, and yeah, that the link that I dropped in again. I need to do that more often. But that was the video. Let me get in here because we do have a priority request. Okay. No. Where's the? If the link doesn't work, it's titled. I can't read. I'm sorry. But we'll see if it works or not. I want to say probably this. There we go. Okay. I got it. Nope, don't do that. I hate Windows 11. Y'all can't see it. I guess I could show y'all real quick what it's actually doing and why I hate Windows 11. And I would love to learn how to disable this. But you have the thing, and then you drag it into like a corner, and it does that. I hate that. That is the bane of my existence. I want it to stop. I hate it. Can y'all tell it irritates me a little bit? We gotta wait a few more seconds. The ad break's just about to end. It does love to troll. It really does. And I hate it. I hate it so much. Great song. Thank you. Absolutely. Thanks for the link. Yes. That's my music request. I made it shorter and posted on my channel because yeah, I did see that as well. At first I was like, I bet this is Popstar, but then I realized why. So yeah, no, it's totally awesome. We don't need this one. But yeah, I did notice that, and yeah, that's totally okay. Okay, so this one's from Saiyan League. This is a priority request, so thank you very much for the request. This is El DeBarge. Did I pronounce that right? Definitely let me know. The song is called Second Chance. Now, I do know another band that has a song called Second Chance. It's Shinedown. So is this a cover of Shinedown's Second Chance, or is this something else? Oh, which, by the way, I really like Shinedown. I think they're a great band. Okay, so this is not a cover. Okay. Yeah, this is an original. Okay. But I love Shinedown too. Yeah, they have a new album coming out. I've checked out 2 songs, and they had a new one recently come out, but I haven't had a chance to check it out yet. Anyway, let's see. I hope they give Flygon a new Mega and Charizard. No, we don't need more Charizard. We're good with Charizard, but I do agree we need a Mega Flygon. I think that'd be awesome. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. This is El DeBarge, Second Chance. Here we go.
What should be just a memory,
Also very clean vocals.
like a bell that keeps on ringing, calling me. But I believe what I can see, and I can feel the warmth of love surrounding me. So tonight I lay me down to sleep. I pray my soul to keep, and that your love will rescue me for the rest of my life. I live to say goodbye to all the promises left behind. Here we are, you and I, a second chance.
Okay.
I have changed, but I take the blame for all the words left unspoken through the pain. I played the game and lost in space. past is fake, but I have cleansed myself by walking through the rain. So tonight, I lay me down to sleep. I pray my soul to keep, and that your love will rescue me for the rest of my life. I live to say goodbye to all the promises left behind. Here we are, you and I, a second chance.
Pause it right there. So yeah, definitely very, very smooth, very clean vocals throughout this. Hasn't, I don't know how much range he's got, but I can kind of gauge based on, where he's at. I feel like he can go pretty high. But throughout this, like definitely very solid vocals. Him playing on piano, and then you have the constant beat that's happening throughout this. And then I'm pretty sure there's also like a synth happening throughout this as well, based on what I was hearing. There are a couple of spots here and there of like some harmony happening as well, and I'm making guesses because I haven't seen anybody else that it's him just kind of layering his vocals over and creating the harmony doing that. But yeah, everything about this is definitely awesome. He's playing in, was it like a concert hall or something? Let me write down the time that I'm at. 2:04. It's like a concert hall or a theater. I'm not 100% sure, but looking at the chairs, like at least based on the chairs, I would guess like a theater of sorts, and they have a really nice piano on stage. And then the one thing that I saw, he's got the Beats by Dre on. And I'm pretty sure they were. I don't know if they're still popular or not, but I do remember seeing commercials in the like early 2010s of Beats by Dre. So I thought that was like, I don't know if that was like product placement kind of thing or if he just had them on. I don't really know, but I did notice that. And then yeah, he's just walking through the city as well. I have no idea where this is, but you got like different shots of him walking outside and people crossing the road with look like brooms, I think, and shovels. It looks like a broom. That looks like a broom. That looks like maybe it's all brooms. I thought this was a shovel at first, but now looking at it, they all look like brooms. So maybe they're all brooms. I don't know. But yeah, he's just kind of walking around. He's like pretty fancily. He's pretty dressed up, fancy and everything, which kind of makes sense because he's in he's in a theater and everything. Said 2:04. Okay, about right there. Cool. Ow. But yeah, I mean, definitely solid vocals. Great performance so far. I'm definitely enjoying it. Let me see here. Is this the same DeBarge from the 80s? All grown up. See, I don't really recognize the name, unfortunately. He was a Motown legend back in the 80s. Oh, okay, cool. I can, like, having been told that and having listened to this so far, based on how like the synth and or just the instrumentation in general sounds, I can kind of get that vibe. Don't need that anymore. Had a very tough family life, struggled with drugs, so that's what the song is about. A second chance to life. Gotcha. I can kind of hear that. Yeah. This is from 2010. You're spot on. Well, I mean, yeah, but I was also looking at the release date of the video, so I kind of cheated on that one. Don't tell Sandleak that though. He might be thinking that that I'm just really good at pointing things out. I remember the group from back then. This is clearly a different vibe, and I like it. Didn't one of his brothers die? So one of the brothers did pass away, and so did their father. His most famous song is probably "Rhythm of the Night." Okay. See, yeah, I didn't really check out really any Motown. I don't think. So, I don't really have any reference point necessarily to famous Motown artists or anything like that. If I remember it right, his brother died from AIDS with very little coverage, and no one knew where he was buried. Oh, that's horrible. That's tragic, actually. Do they know now? It's kind of sad now that I think about it. I don't remember, but his father was very evil. Well, I don't want to wish ill upon someone, but I mean, maybe it's for the best. Uh, uh, in that instance, maybe it's for the best in that scenario. Anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of it. Here we go.
This is left behind. Here we are, you and I, a second chance. If you listen, there's a melody in how you live your life. You can write the song you wanna hear, and I pray to live mine. So in the mirror's
Yep, he's got the higher notes.
it tells me you have faced your inner fears, and I'm loving the song. So tonight, I lay me down to sleep. I pray my soul to keep, and that your love will rescue me for the rest of my life. I live to say goodbye to all the promises left behind. Here we are, you and I. No, I'm not giving up. I'm here to stay. A second chance. A second chance. A second chance.
To pause it because it's on a playlist and it'll interrupt me talking about the song. Yeah, like we definitely had a bit of a what's the word, a bit of a step up. There we go, on the second half of this, where like he's playing outside, which that's always awesome to have a piano outside like that. Unless they just kind of, I don't know if it was already out there or if they kind of brought it out there for the video shoot. Not really sure, but it's always awesome to see someone play like out in the open like that. We got to hear his range, which I was kind of predicting. I was right in that, where he got to get even higher, which was definitely awesome. Yeah, like there's definitely like some emotion behind this song, especially like now that I know that the song's about like his life, getting a second chance at life after getting off drugs, and just how his upbringing was, is what it sounds like. It just was not a great upbringing in terms of his father and everything, but it sounds like he like was able to overcome everything, and definitely awesome. Great performance, great instrumentation. The again, we got another one or two little bits of harmony, just kind of just there. It was definitely awesome. And then even then, I feel like there was a bit of like harmony throughout. It was a little softer, but yeah, definitely solid performance. Let me see here. I remember sounds like the Jackson's Family Dad. Someone found it and put a gravestone on it. I never looked at Joe as evil though, but hard but no evil. Even MJ, as he got older and said he loved his father, and MJ's father went to court with him. Won't get too dark though, but L's father was totally different. Yeah, L's a great pianist. Jackson's dad is notorious. Didn't know about the DeBarge though. Beautiful song. Need to see more of him. Yeah, I mean, definitely solid artist. Again, coming from not knowing anything about the Motown side or anything. Definitely wouldn't mind checking out some of that later on. Yeah, definitely solid. I need to write that in here actually. Let me see. So just write that down, and then I need the link without the list. I can do it from here. There we go. Oh, also, I don't think I put the link. I'm sorry. My bad. I did the thing again. All right, so this was number 3. Okay. Just so I know where we're at and everything. Oh, no, this was number 4. We checked out Eric Gronwall. I also didn't mark it off. How dare I? Okay. Let me go mark that off. Let me mark this one off. I'm just messing up today. Okay. Well, since I'm already here and I have the link, this will be the next one we're checking out. There we go. So this next one is from Pop Stars. This is another performance by Arilina Ara. Is the song, I'm guessing the song's called Live, based on the title. It looks like it's in Moscow, Russia. Unless it's titled something else. Definitely would have to let me know. Hello, sorry I joined late. Welcome in, Michael Jackson. Yeah, Elle's mother wasn't the greatest either, but she's alive and he forgave her. Valid, okay. Especially Prince and Elle, though. Oh, I know. Elle DeBarge, Prince, MJ didn't have the best childhoods, especially Prince and Elle, though. Yeah, like Prince definitely was, heavily involved in music growing up and everything. Michael Jackson was part of the Jackson 5 and did a bunch of other stuff as well growing up. So I know he was involved in music, early on as well. And then learning about now Elle DeBarge. I'm guessing he was involved in music early on as well. Just another childhood musician with not the best upbringing. It was in 2017 for the FIFA World Cup or something. Okay. Do you know the name of the song? Or is it just I submitted a Jackson 5 song? Cool. Yes, Prince literally ran away from home at 12. Prince had a MNPT. What was that? I don't know what that is. I guess we'll just go with concert in terms of this one. Anyway, this is the time Russia and Europe loved her song, I'm Sorry. Okay, so the name of the song is I'm Sorry. Okay. She sings some different songs there. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I think I get it. So this is a performance by Arilina Ara, the Albanian performer we've been able to check out the last few weeks. So this one's from Pop Stars. Let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go.
Dance, everybody! Sure! Jakie ideen, jakie ideen shkaqen, si kafe I brujtami, s'koma dënon në gjakun ti. Toka trupi me mu, s'ja do test jom tu të shu, hidroqerë trupin ti, boj update e nisja villi. Roketi toke, roketi roke, sange alla prva. Roketi toke, roketi roke, gjuju si kur luan. Oh, oh, oh. Ajde dash ti roke, oh, oh, oh. Ajde dash ti toke. Go my boys!
Definitely makes you want to get up and dance.
Roketi toke, roketi roke. Roketi roke. This song is for you. When you get older, plain to see, will you remember all the danger we came from? Burning like a campus fire, the long holidays and no sooner run 9 years ago. And when you know, so smoke on me if you got 'em, 'cause it's going down. All I ever wanted was you. I'll never get to heaven 'cause I don't know how. And let's raise our glass up to all of these I lost on you.
That's a lot of people, man.
Tell me all the lost on you. Just see you could cut me loose. After everything I lost on you, yes, I lost on you.
Probably could have gone a little bit longer. I just wasn't really sure where we were at. Sometimes that happens. Honestly, maybe I should just keep the mouse around here so I can figure out where we're at, so I can pause it in a better location. But anyway, so this is more of a medley of songs, it sounds like. So the first one was I'm Sorry, and then this next one was, I can't read it from here. Maybe I can, hold on. I got it, hold on. Got it. We're at 202. Toke Roke? I don't think that's right, though. Toki Roki? That's probably not right. But so far, 2 songs, and I'm guessing we're going to get like 1 or 2 more based on the length of the first one. But totally different vibes from both of them. The first one was definitely like way more energetic. You had the background dancers like dancing like right behind her. The energy was definitely fantastic. That one definitely made you want to get up and dance with the way the instrumentation was. And then second song, I guess I don't remember how much I learned about her, but I haven't had a chance to hear her perform in English. So I guess I didn't know she performed in English, so that's definitely awesome that she is able to sing in multiple languages. Her style for this one was not as energetic because it definitely didn't have the instrumentation that the first one did, but definitely still like a great song to vibe to as well. You had one of the dudes kind of doing a handstand, but more of like a kind of like a breakdancing style where they kind of go upside down, but they don't like go completely like 90-degree up like in the air. It was more kind of at an angle, and it was pretty steady as well, which was definitely awesome to see. But yeah, like great energy on stage. Lot of people here. This is a festival in 2017. It says Europa, so I'm making assumptions there's a place somewhere called Europa, or maybe this is somewhere in Europe or Russia, because it does say Moscow, Russia. And I mean, one of the little banners down there is in Russian, so that definitely makes sense. But yeah, everything about this is definitely awesome. Like, she's got great energy, she has great vocals, she's got great range as well, and everybody definitely having a lot of fun with it. All right, let me get caught up. Let me see. She's seen some different songs there. Yeah, Prince had a normal upbringing. Not at all, James. Prince's stepfather used to abuse him and lock him in the closet. Prince's half-sister also used to abuse him. It's a dark story too. He talked about it in his song Sister. I have to imagine the Purple Rain movie we got to watch, that was probably, some of that was pulled from, like real experiences. Prince was just way more private about it. He also lost both his parents and his 2 kids while he was alive. Wow, that's tragic, man. I love this song, but never saw it live. Never heard of him running away. He struck his own first record deal at 17 and on his own terms. We're not basing things on the Purple Rain movie. That was more of a fiction than fact. Dua Lipa and some other artists also sang in that concert. Okay, cool. So yeah, multiple people were here, which makes sense. Um, you reacted to "I'm Sorry" before. It does kind of sound like we got to check that one out last week, right? That was the really like um um what's the word? Energetic performance. That was the one that she did live, right? Um, I kind of, but she's famous from that. Their first song is Toke Roke. Um, do, 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 do. Prince did not run away from home. His mom put him out. His father later put him out and ended up living with a friend. Eva, welcome in. Um, Purple Rain is loosely based on his parents and his relationship with Vanity. It's not autobiographical. Yeah, I had a feeling because we watched that in the Discord, which we may do another movie watch party sometime in the future soon. I just gotta figure out where my schedule's at. But yeah, I had a feeling some of those events probably were at least loosely based on something that happened in real life. It's kind of what I was gauging from that. Um, but yeah, and then Michael Jackson is now on Twitch, so welcome over to the Twitch side as well. Let's go ahead and back it up a little bit. So yeah, he's doing the breakdancing portions right there, which definitely awesome to see. Great energy on that one. But yeah, let's go ahead and get back to it. Here we go. Are they throwing stuff into the crowd? You can do so much with a drone nowadays.
Here comes my girls! A shot in the dark, a pause, lost in space. Where do I start? The past and the chase. You wanted me down like a predator. I felt like a deer in you love me and I'm frozen time. Sing, hungry for that flesh of mine, but I can't compete with the
There's
shield.
harmonizing happening.
Me to my knees. What do you see in these yellow eyes? 'Cause I'm falling to pieces. 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 You ready? Here come my boys. Sure.
She's packing a lot into
Here's
this.
all my crew. Go Moscow, let's have some fun.
Get faster.
We're gonna bust this place up. Drop it, bomb.
It's just wild watching someone breakdance, man. And a headstand too, to just to finish it off, just to style on everybody. That's awesome, though. Yeah, like all of the dancing, all the energy on stage was definitely fantastic. So one of those was a cover by Sia and David Archuleta. Is that what I saw? Let me bring this back over here. I think it was about here. Hey, you're not supposed to be playing. I just want to search. That's all I want to do. YouTube, don't talk back to me. I think it's rude. Find it. I find it. That one. She-Wolf. Got it. No, not David Archuleta. David Guetta. Sorry, my bad. Featuring Sia. So yeah, she also does covers as well, which is cool. It seemed like a lot of people were like excited about that one as well. And then she also had for different songs, she had different like choreographed dancers come out and perform and everything. And during the last one, she had everybody, come out, and it was definitely awesome for sure. It was in front of your face. Listen, I said the name before I found this. Okay, Sky, don't talk back to me. It's very rude. Don't try and correct me, even when I'm wrong. Okay, I'm kidding. But yeah, I mean, she's got a great vocal range. There was during this song specifically. I don't know if I caught it during the rest of the performances, but there was harmony happening, and I don't know if that was her with some kind of like set up in the mic where she's able to harmonize, or if there was another vocal track happening at the same time. Definitely not sure on that one, but definitely solid vocals throughout. And then yeah, like the dancing was definitely great, and we got more break dancing. It's just always wild watching somebody do that, you know. And then yeah, just styled on everybody at the very end. But yeah, definitely a fantastic performance. It felt longer than 5 minutes, just based on like the sheer amount they fit into this, which is crazy. So they fit in a lot in 5 minutes, which is definitely awesome. Yeah, awesome. Let me catch up on chat. We got some people fighting in chat. Children, calm down. It's okay. She's a great host. Let me see. I've been told you have Sky. We go back. We go back enough. She didn't have many English songs in that time. So this is back in 2017. Yeah. So she sang 2 covers as well. Gotcha. Okay. Tell the ladies I'm a rebel, please and thank you. Sky is a rebel. There we go. Let's see. And then on Twitch, how far are we into the list? Oh, Bossman. I'm the Bossman. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. We just got through number 5. So we got Skies next. He said I can skip it if I want because yeah, anyway. We've seen it, you know. So if you want to change it, let me know. If you're cool with it, then we can go ahead and move on ahead. I don't want to rickroll everybody necessarily. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop up a couple more. We got a Spotify one. A couple more down here. And then we got that one. Okay, so I got everybody's pulled up. We gotta do this one first. Okay. I wonder what song that is. I mean, definitely let me know if you want us to check out another one, or if you're cool with this, fine. So this next one is from Aleatorio. I'm here, so if you want to do mine, go ahead. Yeah, let me see. Yours is pretty far down on the list, but I'll make sure to, at the very least, get through Michael Jackson's before we end tonight. That's my goal. So that's the plan. I can't promise, but that's what we're shooting for. All right, so this next one is from Aleatorio. This is Ellis Regina, and the song is Vela Rupa Colorida. Hopefully I pronounced that right. I'm guessing that's Colorado in Spanish, if I had to guess. Or in Portuguese, sorry. Yeah, let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go. The clapping is just, it's like off rhythm. It's throwing me off. The tempo is all over the place on this one, okay? Very energetic. Has some powerful vocals, man. Pause right there. There's a lot happening during this song. We have like various tempo changes, not to mention the very beginning where it was like off beat tapping or clapping, not tapping, clapping, and it was definitely throwing me off. And then it just went into this portion of the song basically, and it's just it's a lot, man. It's crazy. Her vocals are definitely awesome. She's got like this raspy style, but it definitely has power behind it as well. And then you have like all these different instruments happening. Obviously you have drums, but I feel like I'm hearing some horns as well. I'm not 100% sure exactly what that is, but just a couple of notes here and there of that. And then, yeah, but the tempo changes, like just, it's, I don't know. I can't really get a grasp on it, but it's definitely interesting, and it's kind of awesome as well. But I feel like with that, it kind of just creates multiple different like styles happening throughout this like one performance, and we're only 2 minutes in, and I feel like just so much has happened. But it's definitely awesome. I'm definitely enjoying it. Let me see here. Ooh, wanna dance. Let's see. Yeah, this competition is super unique. I said competition. Composition is super unique. It really is. The year of this music is 1976. That's wild. I really couldn't really place a genre or a year or decade on it, but the vocal style kind of reminds me of Janis Joplin a little bit. Let me see if I missed anything else. Just spirited discussion. Valid. Just, keep, as long as it's kept civil, and we don't have to start kicking people out, for, I don't want to do that. I want everybody to be here and have fun and stuff. But anyway, one And I'm gonna leave that up to Sky's discretion since he's the moderator. Anyway, while I wait for mine, I'm working on stuff for YouTube. Go for it. Check the lyrics. Are they in the description? Out of curiosity, no. Why are they never in the description for any artist? Man, it bums me out. Cause like this is audio only, you know, and like I feel like it would just be super simple to put it in here. Instead, you got to go find it in Google. You hear that, guys? I can ban who I want. Let's see. It was Ellis Regina. Here we go. English lyrics. Old colorful clothes. Okay, so colorita is not Colorado. It's clothes. Got it. Just going through a few of them. You don't feel, don't see, but I can't help but say, my friend, that a new change will soon happen. What was new and young some time ago is old today. All we need to rejuvenate. You don't feel, don't see, but I can't help but say. Oh, same one. Never again did your father say she's leaving home and hit the road like a rolling stone. Never again did you look for your girl to run in your car, madness, gum, and sound. Never again did you go out on the street in a group. The peace sign, hair in the wind, love and flower, that's from the poster. In the present, the mind, the body is different. In the past is a garment that no longer fits us. In the present, the mind, the body is different. And the past is a garment that no longer fits us. So yeah, basically just changing, changing through life and stuff. Totally get that. So I'm glad that I learned a new word today. So that's fun. Steve's got the power. He-Man. Let's see. Now call me Sky if you want. No, it's Steve. It's absolutely Steve. Sky is an instigator, not a moderator. Something like that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get back to this. Here we go. I never know which one it's gonna be. It's gonna be the more upbeat one or the more slower one. Ah, that rasp though. light died right at the end. Thought my power went out for a second. I'll plug that in a second. Yeah, I mean, definitely got that blues rock feel to it. Like very fast pace, slower pace. It just you never really know which one's going to pop up uh, when. It kept me guessing throughout the entire song. But yeah, I definitely liked it just kind of kept you like wondering which one's going to happen, and it's definitely an interesting approach doing that. But yeah, the instrumentation was fantastic. The piano when it was going much faster, definitely awesome. And then yeah, her vocals, like she definitely has power and she's got rasp and everything. Definitely fantastic song for sure. Great performance. Let me see. Oh yeah, the link. You right. I did the thing. I'm sorry. Post that in both. It is definitely a cool song for sure. Let me see. Steve, Sky, Bob, Count. I don't think we should do that fifth one. It sounds kind of rude. I really love this song, though, even though I'm having a secondary conversation. No, it's all good. um, Let me see. It is a cool song. Perfect summer to cook out music. Yeah, it definitely has that vibe for sure. Um, Let me see. Let's have some of Ace's sweet refreshing. I don't have any tea though. I can go make some. I'd have to go buy the ingredients. I have the water. That's all I got. I don't even have ice. I don't have an ice maker. Um, do you think it could be worth posting the link at the end of every stream? Um, Maybe. I don't know. I've also thought about putting the links in like a comment or in the description of each of the VODs that after they end and stuff, but I haven't. And every single time I end up forgetting. I thought it was fantastic. I was listening through my rambling. I wanted to dance. Did you react to "Shot 'Em" by Real Ninjas yet? I have not. Yeah, that's the Spotify link. Hopefully, I don't need a Spotify account because I'm not signed in on that. No, don't do that. Here we go. All right, so this is number 6. Okay, but yeah, definitely great submission there. All right, so this next one is from Ian, who I'm making assumptions is probably at work now. Dropped a reaction before he left. So I'll go ahead and put that in chat now while I'm thinking about it. And I need to plug in my light. Let me see if I'm able to do that. Hopefully I have a long enough cable. It's a wireless one, so I get some free range with it, but not a lot. Let's see. Where do you plug in? That may not cut it. I don't know. This may not be long enough, which is fine. I mean, it's just it's a phone cable. It might. We might be able to make it work. Just reaching over my monitor to plug it in, though. Bit of a struggle. There we go. Got it. Okay. I got it. Let's see if it'll let me turn. Sweet. Alright. I might just leave it plugged in. I don't have to have it. Yay, it's bright again, and I blinded myself. Yay, it's fantastic. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. So this next one is from Ian. This is Renee Geyer. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. If loving you is wrong. I'm guessing the continuation, I don't want to be right. That's too bright, isn't it? Hold on. Let's see if I can turn. There we go. go. That's a little better. Wouldn't be able to see the screen very well. Okay. I'm gonna need a second because all I see are spots right now. Okay. So I'm going to guess if loving you is wrong, then I don't want to be right is the continuation of that. Hooray for blindness. I know, right? All right, so let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right.
Called it.
If being right means living without you, I would rather live a life all wrong.
Definitely lower range than I was expecting.
Everybody said it.
Very
That's a
soulful.
shame. It's a downright disgrace. Oh, as I got you here, I don't care what they say. My friends say there's no future loving a married man. If I can't see you when I want, honey, I'll see you when I can. If loving you is wrong, I don't wanna be right. Said if love you is wrong, don't wanna be right. Am I wrong to fall in love, deeply in love with you? Knowing you got a wife, 2 little children, depend on you too. Am I wrong to hunger for the gentleness of your touch? Knowing that you got somebody else and they love you just as much. Am I wrong to give my love to a married man? Am I wrong for trying to hold on? You're the best thing that I've ever had. Now, loving you is wrong. I don't wanna be right. Oh no, loving you is wrong. Don't wanna be right.
Very, very powerful vocals. I never really know what to expect going into these reactions. Definitely was not expecting the range that she has. Like definitely on a lower scale, and she definitely has like power behind that as well, which is phenomenal. And the instrumentation here is a little more like I guess I want to say simplistic. Like it's not like over the top or anything. Like we have drums, and then we have bass, and then we have a keyboard, and that's really it. That's really all I'm hearing, and it's just I'm getting like this soulful performance from her, and I feel like it's a bluesy performance possibly. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. I'm probably wrong, but that's kind of what I'm getting from this. Maybe even a little more gospel-y, just how the keyboard is. But yeah, I mean, performance is fantastic. Like we get a pretty good scope of what's on stage as well. Like we just now got into the backing vocals. They were kind of just vibing there the entire performance up until that point, and then they finally got to do some vocal work. I was wondering if they were even going to do anything for this track, or if they were kind of just vibing for this performance, and they'd sing on a different one. Got my answer question. Got my question answered that one. Got my question answered on that one. But yeah, I mean, this is a great performance. She's got like incredible range and great power behind those vocals as well. Let's back it up a little bit. It definitely is an older performance based on the VHS quality of the thing happening here. I did notice that. I was like, man, I hope that didn't interrupt the footage too much, but I think it's fine enough. But yeah, let me catch up on chat. Uh, take your blind. Okay, yeah, I'll take my blind. I got you. I'll take my blinds. Let me see. You have water. That's all. You have cat litter. I said I'm not gonna eat cat litter if that's what you're wondering. I thought that was a man. Wow. Yeah, she's got like that really raspy vocal style. It's really cool. I turned around and it was a soulful lady. Yes. By the way, friends, please feel free to call me Jim. Yes. Yo, Jimmy. No, don't do Jimmy. Shoot 'em is rap. Hope you don't mind that. No, not at all. Growing up, I primarily stuck to rock, classic rock and, mainstream rock and things like that. And 2017 is really when I started to branch out a little bit. Um, and I'm finally at a point where I'm checking out multiple genres and stuff. So rap is a-okay. Um, what an amazing voice. Everyone's requests were amazing. So far, yes. Cringe. Never, Jimmy. Do you hear me? Never. um, Jim. Eat the cat litter after the plushie. No, we're not eating a plushie. We're not eating cat litter. I have water. I have Fairlife milk and almond milk in the fridge as well, and lemon juice, which we're gonna potentially utilize on the Twitch Affiliversary stream. Those lemon juice shots. So that could be a thing. After the goated cricket, Jiminy Christmas. All right. Yeah, this is fantastic. I'm definitely enjoying this performance. Let's go ahead and get back to it. Here we go.
Loving you is wrong. Don't wanna be
I guess I didn't know there was a guitar playing, but there's a guitar as well. Crazy power.
I don't wanna be right. Said it love you is wrong. Don't wanna be right. If it's so wrong, so wrong. I don't wanna be right.
Solid performance, man. I'm guessing that was on live TV of some sort. I'm not really sure if it says anything in the description or not. It just says live, so we don't really have any information beyond that. Unless somebody knows anything about this artist, definitely would love to learn. But yeah, this whole performance was phenomenal. Like the backing vocals, definitely great. Once we got to the guitar, which I didn't know was in there at first until the guitar solo was happening, it looked the way the guitarist was playing, it kind of looked like they were doing like chords, like bar chords, but they weren't. It was very like what's a good word? Misleading, I guess, but in a good way. It is definitely an interesting play style because like the hand, the way. See, I don't know if it was I think it was a guy. Yeah, it's a guy. I didn't want to misgender and get canceled online. But the way that he was playing, let me see if I can get a good shot. Probably not gonna get a good shot, unfortunately. I think it was, yeah, right there. Like, kind of gives off the impression that he's doing bar chords, but he's not. And it was definitely an awesome like play style. And it again just looked so simplistic, and he put so much into it. It was just awesome. The way when that started, and the combination of that and the backing vocals, not to like the crazy extent, but to just a small extent, kind of reminded me of the setup that Pink Floyd has when they're live. Just how all the instruments are like arranged and everything, kind of just reminded me of that setup. And even to a little extent, just the play style that they have live, is definitely awesome. Yeah, her vocal range is phenomenal. Like it's like when you see her and what you hear, not what you expect at all. Like you mentioned, you had your back turned and you heard like the soulful performance, and you turned around and it's a woman like singing. It's like, oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, I don't think any of us were expecting this. It's definitely awesome. She's got great range, great like power behind those vocals as well, and definitely a soulful performance. Very great bluesy instrumentation as well. Definitely like this. It was awesome. Let me see. The cricket saying, what is that? That is a cricket. Really tiny. What a great performance. Loved it. What a great surprise. I think it was a great surprise for everyone, to be honest. We are in an ad break, but by the time we get out of that, we'll have the next one ready to go. What time is it now? It's 6 o'clock. That's fine. All right, so this next one, I'm going to bring this over here so I can read. This next one is from Marvin, continuing with Enter Shikari. Okay. Remember them from last week. Pause. So possibly 2 songs. Maybe it's just one. But it does say System/Meltdown. And this is live in Glasgow in 2012. Yeah, I remember last week because JP was talking about this group as well, because he'd seen him at I don't remember what festival. Maybe it was Warped Tour. I think it was Warped Tour, but I can't remember. So that does definitely ring a bell. They have multiple like different like genres happening in their music as well. So I definitely remember that. But yeah, this is Enter Shikari, System/Meltdown. Let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go. Bootleg series. Definitely interesting intro there. Like the cartoon sound effects and stuff.
There was a house in a field on the side of a cliff, and the waves crashing along were just said to be a myth. So they ignored the warnings from the ships in the docks. Now the house on the cliff is a wreckage. There was a house in a field on the side of a cliff, and the waves crashing below were just said to be a myth. So they ignored the warnings from the ships in the docks. Now the house on the cliff is a wreckage on the rocks. Nothing could fix the building's flawed foundation. It's scaffolding on stilts where the laws and legislation. This house was new, but they didn't care. They invested in a system that was beyond repair. When I was little, I dressed up as an astronaut and explored outer space. I dressed up as a superhero, I ran about the place. I dressed up as a fireman, I rescued those in need.
Doesn't sound very loud, unfortunately.
I cured every disease. It's crucial misery, but the only problems that I could face will be the same problems that affect us all. God was his sense from existence, so tell me in an instance. It's all from that fucking war, but I was forced to cruel.
vocals, man.
It's in your hands now. Our future, our future, our future. It's your future. This is gonna change everything. This is gonna change everything.
Got it sped up, alright.
System meltdown.
I'm gonna pause. We'll back it up a little bit anyway. So yeah, again, multiple styles happening during this. I feel like at the beginning, yeah, we had like some a very interesting intro with some like cartoon effects happening, and then yeah, they just went right into it, and like it was a little bit slow at first, and then like the tempo, the speed just picked up. The different vocal styles that we have, you know, singing, we have some like really powerful growling happening during like portions of this as well. We have harmony happening. You know, you even see the drummer like has a mic, so he's singing as well. You know, we get to a point where it's just really bass driven, and it was definitely awesome as well. The stage presence is fantastic. Instrumentation, yeah, it's just it got multiple different styles happening. The guitar and the drums and the bass are all fantastic. Vocal work is definitely great. And you see like the audience is just like they're having like a great time with this. The energy is definitely great. Yeah, it's definitely a great performance so far. I'm definitely enjoying it. Let me see here. Where are we? Hello everyone, first timer here to the channel. Junior, welcome in. How are you? We're just checking out some music, which I forgot to put this one in. I don't remember if I put the last one in either. I think I put the last one in. So this is the one we're checking out right now. I'll put it in on Twitch as well. But yeah, great performance so far. Was there any? There was something else that I saw. I don't remember. Oh yeah, the lighting. It was a little striking, like having all the flashing and stuff happening. So if you're prone to sensitive light, definitely might not be the best video to be watching. Unfortunately, I didn't see it coming, so I didn't know. Definitely, you know, you can scroll down on the video portion, and you know you can still listen to the song. But yeah. I'm definitely enjoying this. Let's go ahead and get back to the rest of it. Here we go. This kind of reminds me a little bit of Rage Against the Machine, maybe a little bit. It almost gives off this impression of doing the kick scraping. I mean, it's cool how they all take turns singing too. Got crowd surfing happening.
Alright, Glasgow!
And the fade out. So yeah, like the drums definitely have like this crazy intensity. And yeah, during that the bass portions of the track, like I think I saw somebody on keyboard, so it probably wasn't pick scraping, but it definitely had this sound of like pick scraping on the bass, and that's kind of what reminded me of Rage Against the Machine. You know how Tom Morello does all those like crazy like guitar techniques that he does. It kind of reminded me of that, but just on bass, and just how like intense like everything was during those moments. Definitely like a lot of distortion happening during the song as well, and I think that's probably in part to it being live. So you have that like distorted quality of sound, which is definitely awesome for live performances. But yeah, like the vocal work during this, they were kind of like alternating on the mic and everything, and then harmonizing at times as well, which definitely great on that. But yeah, solid performance. They definitely had great stage presence. You saw people crowd surfing out there in the audience as well. So definitely having a great time on that. And yeah, definitely a great performance. Let me see here. Do a suggestion maybe, if you put the songs listed in a comment for the stream, they could be searchable even if you don't bother with links. Oh, you mean like the if I did this, like that, instead of the link, and that way people can go type it in. I could do that as well. Nuno, welcome in. Yeah, so we have there's a form in the description to submit requests. Let's see, we're at 6:15. We've been live for about 2 hours so far. I can't guarantee we'll be able to get to it because I do have to. I got a few things that I got to do tonight, but we'll try to get to it. But we did just knock this one out. So there we go. So there's number 8. All right, so this next one was sent in by Lost One. I can't read because, you know, I'm blind. So the song is Out of Place by Haven't Thought. Oh, this is a Geometry Dash video, right? If I understand this right. Okay, so I've checked out, you know, a couple of streamers that do Geometry Dash. I don't think I've ever actually played it. For those who don't know, it's a clicking game. You gotta like keep the tempo going. You can't touch the sides or anything during these tracks. That I'm assuming that's what this one is, and it'll make more sense when we get into it. But yeah, let's go ahead and check this out. Wait, except the chat doesn't always work when it flips to video. Oh, so you mean like in the comments after the video is done, right? I have thought about doing that. I just always forget. Can't wait for the death sound about 100 times. Is that what this is? Well, I mean, I'm assuming this is 100% played through. Can we submit any type of genre? No, any genre is allowed for music. So yeah, anything works. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. So yeah, the point is to not touch the clouds or the angels here. And you're just rapidly clicking the mouse. It's a calmer song than I was expecting from what I've seen so far. There's some really intense songs that get played during this game. Very trippy video though. Pause it right there. We're a little more than halfway. So yeah, it's definitely a like very striking visuals. Like first going through like the heavens with the clouds and the angels playing the harps and everything, and then just going through all these different settings. Like it was like what was it? It was like going through time basically, and then at one point like going through all these different buildings and things like that. It just very striking visuals. And the song like is definitely a little bit more. I mean, obviously it got a bit of a build up during the chorus, but throughout this, like some of the tracks that I've seen have some like really intense music. So by comparison of what I've gotten to see people play, this is much more easygoing than I was expecting. Definitely awesome though. It's a great track. I am a little more like focused on the visuals rather than the song itself, and I think that's kind of in part to it being Geometry Dash. That I think that's just kind of by design, and then the song's kind of just like secondary. But I am kind of curious. Was this song like written for Geometry Dash, or does the track just kind of go along with the song? Like, because I know people like create their own stages and stuff out of songs and stuff. So I don't know if we're at a point where people are writing music specifically for Geometry Dash, and then people are adding all the different visuals and stuff. I really have no idea. It's definitely like a really like really chill song, especially just like the vocals and the instrumentation. But yeah, I'm definitely liking it so far. Let me see here. Here's the Hopin' Easy AF level. Yeah, we listen to all kinds of music. If it's shite, I'll just mute it. Whoa, the player actually has to do something. Yeah, I mean, they you do have to click, pretty steadily on the mouse. I think you can play on keyboard, but people typically play on mouse because it's just easier. Upside down section. I hope it wasn't for Geometry Dash. As a music vid, it's fine. As a GD level, I wouldn't say sucks. You know, I don't think there's any sucky levels necessarily. I know there's some really intense levels, but you know, I mean, if they're writing music for Geometry Dash, I think that's really cool. Um, I've never played. I've just watched people play, but I think it's definitely very interesting. It's definitely a very interesting game to watch people play. There's definitely issues. Nah, keyboard. You think keyboard over mouse? Because I hear people clicking the mouse. You know, there's not a lot going on. I mean, you still have to keep the little plane vehicle. I don't really know if it's just a, a being or a vehicle. I don't really know. Because it transforms a lot. You see, like as the transitions happen throughout the different portions of the stage, like you get like different transforming of the thing that you're controlling. But you do still have to keep, you know, clicking constantly to keep it going in a straight path. So I use the space bar. Well, I feel like people use the mouse more than the keyboard, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe people use spacebar. I don't know. Give it an upside down section, and I'll take it back. I mean, it might happen. You know, I honestly don't understand how all that works anyway. But you know, anyway, let's go ahead and get back to it. Here we go. The chorus is definitely more energetic by comparison of the verses. It's very artistic, the whole video. Getting farther and farther away, that's wild. Is that it? Usually they'll have the thing where they jump into the exit, but I guess we don't get to see that on this one. Level complete. You can't see it, but it says level complete. Yeah, I mean, again, the visuals are very striking. They're very artistic, especially that sun that we got to see. It was a very cool piece. Just seeing everything that was out in space there, I definitely liked. So yeah, we didn't get anything upside down. So in the game, like there's like some levels that you can play that kind of make you go upside down. There's some that kind of reverse and then go back. There's a lot of stuff that happens during the game. But yeah, it's definitely a very very interesting game to say the least. But yeah, the instrumentation and vocal work during this were really cool as well. The vocals were very clean. You know, there wasn't really any rasp or growling or anything to this one. It was just very clean vocals throughout. And during the verses, it definitely had like a more easygoing feeling, kind of like, you know, the little thing that you're controlling is just kind of gliding there, kind of just easygoing and everything. Kind of gave that feel. But yeah, very very cool. This has an actual link to this video. Yeah, it's right here. I don't know that I dropped this one or not. I can't remember. But I'll go ahead and drop it now. So yeah, there's that one. Portals, pads, and orbs. Yeah, I wasn't here. The song Out of Place wasn't made for Geometry Dash. Someone made a level by using this underrated song, and it fits so well. It really did. Yeah, the visuals were very like pleasing and stuff. It wasn't one of the demon levels. It was like a very easygoing and everything. Let me see. I like that Game Boy Advance poster. Yeah, I have a Super Nintendo one or a Super Famicom right here as well. It's kind of blocked by the Pokemon Legos that I have set up, but yeah, I got a bunch of they're all magnetic and everything. No upside down. I'd have beat that third try sure. Two deaths because I suck at the game. I know, Sky. I know. Let's see. If you don't mind, what place is? It's actually next. That would be the next one we're checking out, if it'll let me. Because again, I don't know if you have to have a Spotify account to play Spotify songs. We're gonna find out. I think JP gave me one, but I don't know how to log in on computer. So, I know, crazy, right? Everybody has that Spotify recap playlist post thing that you get to do at the end of the year. I never have one because I used until this year. I used my Zune, which is a Microsoft MP3 player. But yeah, I think I did the Dono cup of coffee correct. Not sure. Oh yeah. I don't get notifications sometime until I open my phone. So yes, you did. You did a priority request. So thank you very much for that. Is this the same one that we were checking out? Let me get this popped up in this on real quick. Do that. Pause. Oh, this will be interesting. A while back, I was like, because somebody trolled us with "Never Gonna Get." We got rickrolled. Somebody put corn on the. Nope, not yet. I might as well just get all these ready to go. Did I close it out? I didn't mean to. I closed it out. I'm sorry. Why? Why did I do that? That is not what I meant to do at all. Anyway, somebody wrote it was corn, and we got lied to, and I got sad. So now we get to hear something corn-esque. So this will be really cool. So yeah, this is a priority request. So priority requests get to jump up to the front of the list. Got way too many notifications. Somebody asked me if I'm sleeping in one of the comments on the videos, so I guess I'm gonna find out if that was a trolling comment or not. Anyway, let me see. No, it's different. Gotcha. Okay, cool. So yeah, this is a priority request sent in by Junior, so thank you very much for that priority request. I've seen this guy pop up and a couple others. They play music in the style of other songs. So this one is "If Korn Wrote 1,000 Miles" by Vanessa Carlton. It's the "Making My Way Downtown" song. So if you're wondering what this is, I'm excited to check this one. Let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go.
If Korn wrote 1,000 miles. All right, let's do it.
Making my way downtown, walking fast.
That was fantastic.
I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, just making my way through that.
I'm waiting for the harshness of Jonathan Davis's vocals.
I need you, I miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Would you think time could pass me by? Oh, and you know I'd walk 1,000 miles banging just to see you tonight.
Okay, pause real quick. So yeah, it's really creative how people think of what these mashups could be. I could not even think about if Korn played this song, and it really does sound like their style of how they could potentially play this song. And it's just the harshness of the instrumentation. I don't even know how to describe Jonathan Davis's vocal style except for the really harsh power that he puts behind it, but the really easier portions of his vocal style. I'm not really sure how to describe that, but that during the verses and everything. And then he always, not always, but he does these like weird sound effects with his vocals as well. And so I think that was a great place to put that in as well. But yeah, like just how he arranged all of this is just fantastic. I'm definitely enjoying this. Love these type of performances. 10-minute videos does a lot if I add these things. Yeah, I mean, I wonder though, like think of like a longer song, like if Korn wrote Stairway to Heaven, for example, or something like that. That would be absolutely wild. But yeah, I'm definitely enjoying this for sure. What did I do right there? Just how he arranged all of this, the instrumentation, especially during the chorus, it has like a more uniform like sound to it, and then during the verses, it definitely has a more chaotic sound to it. You know, we talked with previous reactions, like Slipknot, for example. Like they typically have one or two styles where their verses are chaotic and their choruses are very uniform, or it's the flip side. And I think it's really cool when artists and bands do that. But yeah, I'm definitely enjoying this, and I'm ready to check out the rest of it. Gato Mad, welcome in. We're checking out I don't even think I put this one in the description or in the comments, so my bad. Let me do that real quick. So there's that. So we're checking that out real quick. Where's the list on when to make some food? Right now, we are checking out a priority request, but we've gotten through a good number of them. So yours will be up pretty soon. But yeah, let's go ahead and get back to this one. Here we go.
It's always times like these when I think of you. I wonder if you ever think of me. 'Cause everything's so wrong and it's
See, I don't know how to describe that vocal style. It's very unique.
I need you. I miss you. And now I wonder if I could fall into the sky when chance and time could pass me by. Oh, and you know I'd walk 1,000 miles bang and just see you.
Just the distortion of the instruments is so good here.
Making my way downtown. Making my way downtown.
Now that I think about it, I've never listened to the song all the way through before.
I need you. I miss you. And now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass us by? Oh, and you know I'd walk 1,000 miles bang and just see you tonight.
So good. Yeah, just how he did the vocals and everything on this was just so well done. Like it was just the style that Jonathan Davis does during those where, like, again, I don't really know how to describe his vocal style, but he has the part that he was doing during the verses and then just that really intense growling that he does. And then, yeah, just the sound effects that he does. Like everything was put in like the best place for this arrangement. The instrumentation, super distorted, super heavy. Definitely love that. And yeah, I mean, he nailed this for sure. What's the song he's doing in the style of Korn? It's 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlton. It's the making my way downtown, going fast, and faces pass, and I'm homebound. Da, 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 da. I've never heard the song all the way through. I'm gonna be honest, but you know, I heard this one all the way through, so But yeah, this was a great song. Let me see. Let me write that down. Mac Glocky. Oh, no. Okay. Not Everlong. 1,000 miles. There we go. And this was a Junior. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Let me highlight that one. All right, so that was number 10. And now we jump back up here. All right, so now we got Real Ninja's song, which we're not sure if Spotify is going to work or not, but we're going to find out. Sign in to see lyrics and listen to the full track. I don't have a Spotify. So I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. I can listen to part of it. It is 1:45, so I wonder how much I get to listen to. I can kind of base it on that. I don't have volume control either, I don't think. Yeah, I got nothing. I don't know how to use Spotify. I'm going to be honest. Let's go ahead and mine's on the list. I think you skipped it. I haven't yet. Yours is going to be after this one. It's on your YouTube channel. Okay, yeah, we could. Do we have a link that I could just jump to? I could just go to YouTube as well, I suppose. We'll just do that. Yeah. No, it's that. I want where's channel? There used to be a tab for channel, right? There we go. I wonder if I could just do this instead. No, go to channel. Let's just do that. I'll just click on your name. That'll be easier instead of trying to do all of this. Okay. All right, so it was this one, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is Real Ninjas. Then I'm probably butchering your name. Then I'm sorry. I can't read very well. Clearly, my eyesight's not the best. But this is your song called "Shot 'Em." It does have a picture of Kennedy. So I'm making assumptions it's about Kennedy's assassination, possibly, just based on that alone. So let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go.
Black people don't exist.
Oh God.
Nope, we're not gonna do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just skip that completely. That's I don't think we should do that. So I am gonna skip that track, unfortunately. So we're just gonna go to the next one. Oh yeah, so this is so we're only checking out a little bit of this for Plum. So this is Flirta D, the guy that makes noises. Yeah, you said we only needed to check out a little bit. So it looks like yeah, it's all broken down. Okay, I see now. Yeah, let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go. Strong language and mature themes throughout. Viewer discretion advised.
When I first got into grime music, I remember having this fascination with the early years of the genre. I'd go on massive trawls through all the old bits of shaky footage from raves, clashes, and cyphers, looking for MCs I recognised from the tracks I was listening to. Grime was a genre with a dedicated community of people around it like Risky Roads, who loved to document everything that was going on around them. So you can piece together all these bits of footage from the mid-2000s and get an oddly down-to-earth look into the day-to-day lives of the MCs.
Alright, I'm driving one of these to Bedford, man. Ain't we? You have to have a license. You have to have a license. Not for them and them get revoked. Not for them.
So is this like a documentary then?
No, we've been revoked.
I was looking through all these old clips, and I remember landing on one in particular which really stuck with me. It was from an Eskimo dance that happened in 2003. The sound quality, like most of the videos taken at this time, was pretty terrible, and I couldn't really make out what was going on for most of it. But something that really stood out to me was this moment where I heard an insanely clear noise piercing through the room, really deep and strange, like a motor engine or something. And the camera panned round to the stage, and I saw the noise was being made by a guy with a microphone.
Okay. That's some crazy talent, then.
This was my first time hearing Flirta D. It's 2019 now, and 10 years down the line, I can safely say I've never come across a vocal lyricist like him since. So, this video is going to be a whole hour of me running my mouth about my favourite grime MC, Flirta D. Prepare yourselves.
So he's doing that stuttering sound? That's crazy.
And I move with word speed. I invented word speed. They wanna know about word speed. What they know about word speed. And I move with word speed. I invented word speed.
Fucking hell, you can't just drop them type of rhythm there. What you doing, blood?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how he's doing that necessarily. That's kind of wild how, like, I know there's people that have like some crazy like vocal talent, but I mean, he's right. I don't think I've heard anybody do something like that where he just has this like stuttering sound like during this the track we just checked out. I don't know how you do that. That's just wild. But yeah, he had like great flow for the little few seconds we got to hear him go off as well. And yeah, it is kind of unfortunate we don't have the best sound quality from 2003, you know, because were you able to record video on cell phones in 2003? I don't remember. I know you had digital cameras and stuff, but I don't remember if we were able to record on cell phones yet on our flip phones. But yeah, it's definitely, we had to have. There were probably small files that we were able to hold. But yeah, I mean, it's just, that's some crazy talent, like 100%. You should watch from the 8 to 12 minute. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Okay, right here. We'll jump in here. Go to about there. Okay. Let me see here. He's doing the warp speed. That's so wild, though. I don't. How do you do that, man? That's crazy. That's where they show all the different styles. It gets crazier and crazier. Okay, so in this period. Okay, so we'll get to see everything. Goodness. Pog, thank you very much for the gifted sub over on Twitch. To Michael Jackson. That's pretty cool. Thank you very much. I love this video about Flirta D. Yeah, we're checking out a portion of it because like typical is you know, the limit is 6 minutes, so we're checking out a portion of it. But yeah, that we got to see a small portion of that. I was like, that's some crazy talent. Why is the video 50 minutes? It's a whole documentary, and we're just checking out a portion of it. Cell phones back in 2003 were really unfit for the. Well, yeah, they were. That's wild though. Yeah, let's go ahead and check out a little bit more of this. Yeah, we're not, just for a heads up, we're not checking out the whole thing because I gotta eat dinner at some point, and I gotta get through the rest of the reactions. Which, I mean, we only have 2 more to go, so that's fine. But also, Pog, welcome to the channel. You know, thank you for all that, because that's where he spits. Yeah, we're gonna do this portion. We'll get to where this cuts off, and then we'll call it for this one. But yeah, let's go ahead and get back to this. Here we go.
Staple of the genre for MCs to have a signature noise or phrase which they'll use as a tag to identify themselves when they jump on a beat.
Go on, man.
So this is all him.
Sound effects have always been a part of UK MCing, to some extent. but Fleur D took
Or
me to
those
the
are
next
different
level, which
artists. Sorry,
people
those
didn't
are
see
different
coming.
artists. Okay.
I don't know, bruv. Just thought something outside the box because everyone was spitting like that. I thought, man, has to change it, bruv. You know, like, I don't know. I just taught myself how to do different things. Like, first it was just like a 1-2 sound, like, oh, I can, or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just throw it in. But on beat though, no one was really throwing sounds on beat in it. So I thought, let me make that my thing, innit?
For those of you who haven't yet had the surreal pleasure of listening to Fleur D on radio sets, I prepared a short educational video which is going to take you through his signature techniques.
Is that the
and his
PS1
best
load up?
noises.
Yes, it. Round it. Wind it.
Everybody down. I run up in the dark slide. I run up in the dark slide. Feeling the sound and get down with it. Right. Everybody down. Run up in the dark slide. I run up in the dark slide. Everybody down. You're feeling the sound and get down with it. Giddy dan dan, lully dan dan, lully couple of you, I couple of you, couple of me, couple of gang.
He's so fast too.
Hi, couple of you, couple of me, couple of gang. Hi, be setting the trend. When I come through, everyone knows the face when I come through. Everyone knows the face and when I come through. Everyone knows the face and when I come through.
It kind of reminds me of like an auctioneer. It's like that style. It's like that speed.
Jesus. Mental mode.
Big up the crew there.
Using his throat. Okay.
Rolling.
Step back, cover me, I'm going, I'm the lyrical lead for assess, infrared laser is rock, got 2 hours and all the smoke, 5 as a bank.
And none of that is enhanced at all.
Skeleton break, I'm skeleton, started to sing, you from my lyric, then you know, drive by.
Also, how do you find out you have this talent? Is that Akira? I've only seen Akira once, so I don't remember. Vocal stabs imitating samples from the 90s. Sexy garage vocals emulate. Oh, I didn't get to read it all. That's fine. So he's got some range as well.
Give it a Facebook poke. Even that girl over there. Back to me, you know I kill the beat. I bring it back to life. Cyan and Fleur D, we bring it back to life. Back to me, you know I kill a beat. I bring it back to life. Cyan and Fleur D, we bring it back to reality.
Fighter game sound effects.
Get ready. Tell your piece to better get ready for it. Tell your Madre to get ready for it. The next battle. Couldn't really care about the next battle. Cause whoever I battle, we got this shit cannon. Come here. This shit. Fatality. Taking your voice for voice like fatality. Sonic boom. Smoking on Sonic boom. Smoking on Sonic boom. I'm gonna turn this club to a Sonic boom. Look, Sonic boom. Yeah, I'm smoking Sonic boom. It's the loudest in the room. Guaranteed the end. Come again. I be smoking a Sonic boom. I be smoking a I be smoking a kush quick. I be smoking that yoga fire. I be smoking that yoga fire.
And he sounds just like the characters.
I be smoking a come here.
You, Kakarot, I choose you to be the
I mean, y'all got me at Dragon Ball, so.
Born in November, I'm a scorpion. Born in November, I'm a Scorpio. Born in November, I'm a scorpion. I'm a Scorpio. Gonna be a foolish mortal. Tell your Madre to get ready for the next battle. Don't really care about the next battle. Whoever I battle, we got this shit cannon. Gotcha, sucker. Shorten it if it sound like gotcha. What you gonna do? You gonna gotcha. Ooh, gotcha, sucker. If I shorten it if it sound like sucker. Mom didn't raise no sucker, but I'll turn your wife into a sucker. Gotcha, sucker. If I saw get the backwards, put it, got to get the flow, no act, get backwards flow.
He spits his bars in reverse.
Tell them yells they better get skip get back. Get backwards flow. I already know about the backwards flow. I ain't never been an actor though. No, I ain't never been an actor. Get backwards flow. I already know about the
That is insane.
backwards flow. But they know about the backwards flow. I ain't never been an actor though. Might see me in a trap hat backwards though. Let's see skip this skip backwards flow. But they know about the backwards flow. Yeah.
Jeez. How do you find out you could just go in reverse like that? That is insane. Man, I don't know. I don't know how you find out you have... Hello? I'm trying to highlight. Come on now. Please? I would very much like to highlight. All right, so this was number 11. Okay. I'm just like astounded and amazed at the talent that he has. That... I don't know. I might have to check out some of his tracks later on. Like sit down and actually do like a proper reaction. Because these are just samples and stuff from a documentary. But yeah, definitely and amazing. Let me see. Yeah, those were during those I kind of figured that out a little bit. Those were not just him. It was others like doing like their own styles and stuff. Showing it's something not only he does, but he does in an insane way. It is insane talent, 100%. It's all live, him, insane. Glad you liked it. If you want to finish the video, there's a lot more insane stuff. Yeah, I'll probably, there's a good chance I'll be able to sit down, in my spare time and check it out. I don't know how he goes backwards though, but anything video game related, anything anime related, and that's, I want to check that out, He's so unknown for no reason. Yeah, I don't know. I guess he just hasn't had that that viral blow up moment, possibly. I don't know. I know why these aren't working. We're going to do resize. There we go. Now I can utilize. All right, so we're gonna check out 2 more, and then we're gonna call it for the night. All right, so this first one is from Michael Jackson. This is actually, Michael Jackson back when he was part of the Jackson 5. I want to say I've heard a song, but I haven't really heard any of the Jackson 5s all the way through. Similar to Michael Jackson, I never actually sat down to listen to Michael Jackson's music. So this will be, one of the ones, probably one of the ones I've heard, possibly. I don't remember. King, welcome in. I'm sorry, my brain is fried and I cannot process your name right now. If you want to tell me how to say it, that would be definitely awesome. But welcome in. This was when he was a child. Yeah, this was the Jackson 5 is when he was still a kid. He was still growing up and stuff. With his 5 brothers, right? If I remember right. And their father was the manager of the group. Is that what it was? Yeah, let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go. I didn't know anybody in the group played instruments, so I learned something really quick just now. Yeah, I've definitely never watched anything from the Jackson 5. And I'm guessing that's Michael Jackson right there, right? With the purple hat.
When I had you to myself, didn't want you around. Those pretty faces always made you stand out in the crowd. But someone picked you from the bunch when the lamp was all it took. Now is it much too late for me to take a second look? Oh, baby, give me one more chance.
I know I've heard this in movies, and it sounds really close to the studio, so that's definitely awesome.
Let me show you, girl, that I don't go for right. Every street you walk on,
pause right there, a little over halfway. So yeah, I mean, even when he was a kid, his vocals were just solid, because that is Michael Jackson in the Purple Hat. You can kind of hear it in his vocal style. Like, it definitely sounds like him, just younger. Definitely had talent even as a kid. They got the moves and everything. I had no idea anybody played instruments in the family until this performance, so I learned that too. So I see a guitar and a bass, but there's other instruments happening. Like, I hear the tambourine and I hear horns and stuff. So I'm guessing either A, there's other instruments being played off camera, or it's a backing track. I'm guessing one or the other. If I had to guess, because we've seen performances from Michael Jackson where he used backing tracks, so it's definitely not out of the question. Plus, I mean, it is live, so having the backing track, to make sure on live TV, make sure everything goes as smoothly as possible. I can definitely see that, but I can also see them being played off to the side as well. But yeah, definitely awesome that you have the two brothers on either side having the instruments, and then you have the three brothers in the middle doing all the dancing and the backing vocals and the lead vocals. Like, it's a great setup as well. I also don't think I've ever actually watched anything from the Ed Sullivan Show. I don't know. I know it was before my time. I might have. I just can't remember. But yeah, this is definitely awesome. Jackson 5 stuff is unreal. A great song. I feel like I'm the only one talking. I don't know about all that. I think people were just vibing. The whole family was involved, and Janet eventually joined in. She also did singing too, right? I don't know if she played instruments or if she just did vocals, or I don't know how I don't know everybody's position in the group, so I would definitely like to learn that as well. Don't need to read it. It's because I'm Italian, so it's not easy for sure. Valid. No, I you know what? That's a mood for sure. I actually have some family that came from Italy, so I have some percentage of Italian in my family. I don't know how much, but I got some percentage. Did you see one of the Jacksons doing an instrument while dancing? Yeah, like even with the instruments, they're moving and grooving for sure. But yeah, I know I've heard at least part of the song in movies and like close to the end of movies. They like lead into the credits and stuff. I could not tell you which movie. I don't remember. But yeah, I think this is definitely awesome. They're doing a great job on this performance. Michael's father was really abusive. Yeah, I did hear about that, and I have to imagine if they from what I've heard, as bad as it was, I feel like if they missed a note or something, it would be to that extent, that bad and stuff. Yeah, it's don't hit people. It's bad. Don't ever do that. I feel like I shouldn't have to say that, but apparently people need to hear that. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. We're about to jump into an ad break on Twitch. If you are subbed to the channel on Twitch, you get to skip all the ads, so that's kind of cool. But let's go ahead and get back to this. Here we go. I do like the guitar riff too. Everybody's got some power behind the vocals. There's a little rap too. I know talk shows like they had, a backing band and stuff. Did the Jackson 5 utilize the backing band for this performance at all? Or was it just strictly them? When musicians go and play like on live TV and stuff, that's one thing I've always kind of wondered, if they utilize any of the TV shows, like what do you call it, musicians, it's always a possibility, or if they just use their own, like their own setup and everything. I've always wondered, never really tried looking into it or anything like that. But yeah, like the vocal talent they had in this group was really awesome. The tallest brother of the group, his vocals were a little bit quieter than everybody else. I did notice he wasn't as like expressive as everybody else. So I don't know if that was just his style, or I mean, they are live on TV in front of, I don't know, like Ed Sullivan was super popular, so I'm assuming hundreds of thousands, possibly millions of people. I don't really know. But maybe it could have been a nerves thing, just very, very well done performance overall. Like the instrumentation they did was definitely awesome. That guitar riff we got was really cool. And I don't know if they were doing vocals at the beginning or if that was the first time they got to do vocals during the song. But the brothers that were on the instruments, they also got to do some vocal work as well. So I thought that was really cool. But yeah, great performance. Let me see. The whole family was involved, and Janet eventually joined in. Janet played a little during this time, then blew up solo. Loved her. Too bad her career was ruined by a wardrobe malfunction that wasn't ever her fault. Janet and Michael did a song together, Scream. Yeah, I do remember the Super Bowl halftime show, the wardrobe malfunction. I didn't watch. I think I was in 8th grade at the time, but I never cared for sports. I still really don't. But now I'm at a point where I do try and catch the halftime show and stuff. But yeah, I didn't get to watch that happen on live TV, but I heard it was very scandalous. But I feel like that wouldn't ruin her career necessarily. I guess like the fines and stuff that happen, from live TV and stuff maybe, but even still, I don't know. Let me see. Can I ask if you put a song that's in 3 parts? It's a sad song. It's all live. It's all in live with a guitar, Ginny and Screech's Tale. I actually did a reaction to that one a while back. It didn't exactly take off as a reaction. That's okay though. I also had to edit the curse words out because YouTube got mad at me and tried to ding my channel. So I got yelled at for that by some commenters as well. It was a lose-lose situation basically, but apparently everybody else is allowed to do it. I wasn't, so it's fine, I guess. I just wasn't allowed to. But it was a really awesome performance. Yeah, it was a little long. It was in 3 parts, but I did all 3 parts in one reaction. All right, so we got one more to go, and then we're gonna call it because I gotta go get some stuff done. I also gotta feed the cat, so we're gonna have to go a little quick. But this one is from Junior. We actually just checked out this artist a couple of requests ago. This it's Mac Glocky, if I can read properly. So it looks like if the Smashing Pumpkins covered Foo Fighters Everlong is what I'm guessing based on that. Let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go.
If the Smashing Pumpkins wrote Everlong. All right, dude, chill.
Full disclosure, I'm not a huge fan of Foo Fighters, but this song's not bad. I definitely can hear it, yeah. Just how Billy Corgan's vocals go, this works so well.
Come down.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, Smashing Pumpkins. I haven't heard a lot of songs by them, but the ones that I have heard, they definitely have like a major sound. You know, it definitely has that more uplifting, like instrumentation for the guitars and everything. And they're utilizing that here, or he's utilizing that with that sound here too. And I mean, I definitely think it fits in the style of the Smashing Pumpkins. Maybe not so much Foo Fighters, but. I mean, it's if they wrote it, and it definitely fits. I feel like the way like he's doing Billy Corgan's vocals, where he does the softer and then the harsher with the raspiness and everything. He's like definitely matching that 100%. How he arranged this is definitely awesome. Just the instrumentation he's got going on here, the vocal talent he's got. It's crazy awesome, and he's doing a great job. I'm definitely liking it. Let me see here. Yeah, Jenny and Screech was definitely great. I definitely liked that one. It was a dark story for sure. But yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, I definitely liked all the stuff he did in that one. Let's go ahead and finish this one up. Here we go. I feel like this is the part that kind of doesn't necessarily fit the Smashing Pumpkin style, but that's really it though. But you have to get it in there. Now that I think about it, man, he can hold that note. That's great. Now that I think about it, the way he did the instrumentation here, it's kind of, I guess, in a way, like the guitar, how he did the guitar, how Smashing Pumpkins does the guitar, kind of similar to how Creed does their guitar as well, with, you know, just these major chords rather than, you know, just standard or minor. Like, it definitely has like a more uplifting, more positive sound to it. So it's definitely awesome. But yeah, he's got some insane talent. He like the way he arranged this was phenomenal. He definitely like knows what he's doing. Again, I don't know how people come up with these like ideas of if this person wrote this song. Like I don't know how you come up with that, but they do for sure. All right. All right, let me get the thing playing. Turn it down a little bit. Because these like to get copyrighted too for some reason, but it's not nearly as difficult to deal with as some of the others. Okay, so real quick, just before we wrap up, I'm gonna cover a couple of quick things. So first things first, at the last Tuesday of this month, August 26th, I'm going to be celebrating 5 years on Twitch. We're going to be doing our stream anniversary. I don't know what we're doing yet 100%. I have a couple of ideas, but I haven't 100% figured it out. But that'll be starting at 2 p.m. Central over on Twitch, and my other YouTube channel, which, nope, too much. Which this right here, the other YouTube channel that we got, we got to hit 1,000 subscribers, and I'm gonna go over and celebrate on that as well. So that's really awesome. Thank you everybody for all the support that reactions that are coming out this week. So Coldplay, Rory Gallagher have already come out. Angelina Jordan came out today. The reaction recap for this week, which is SB19, Mark Martel, and Youngblood. Those are ones we did on stream. And then we have Mission Souls, Forestella, and Kevs and Carla, which Kevs and Carla may or may not be blocked in some locations, so I do apologize if you don't get to watch it. Maybe we can watch it on stream or something, you know, just the whole reaction. Maybe, I don't know. But having said that, y'all are freaking awesome. Gonna call it for the night. I gotta go feed the cats because it's after 7 o'clock and I'm pretty sure they're mad at me for not feeding them. But thank you to everybody who came out and submitted requests. And I'm gonna go over here real quick because I didn't do this last week and I do apologize, but I'm gonna try and do this going forward. But I wanted to thank everybody on Twitch that popped by as well. So Amy, Plum, and Clover, thank you very much for the follows, as well as King. And then Pog, thank you very much for the gifted sub as well. Y'all are awesome. Everybody on Twitch and YouTube, super awesome. Y'all have a great night, and I will see y'all later. Bye, guys.